Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and this is something that I do pretty much on an annual basis. I check out the Clemson and see if it's still overpowered. So yeah, let's take a look at this little beast of a ship, Tier 4 American DD. And already you can see the massive amount of damage I'm doing to these planes. It's incredible, really. The anti-air on this DD is probably the best in the game. Thankfully he didn't hit me. So shots out on the V170. See if we can get a bit of damage into him, and yep, not a bad opening salvo there. He's smoked up, but I managed to get another couple of penetrations into him. And he's crept out of his smoke. Oh dear. I think I just got rebalanced by the Gusano. Must be Italian with the sap shells there. And the poor V170 clearly hasn't got last stand, bless him. Not surprising really at this tier. And yeah, that's the first kill of the game, which is nice. And I think the Italian cruisers realised that he's probably overextended a little bit too far, so we'll see if we can get a few shots into him. Unfortunately no fire there, but I don't think he's long for this world. I mean, he hit me for a shit ton of damage there. It must have been like, what, 8,000-9,000? So yeah, there's a lesson to be learned there, fellas. Don't get caught by an Italian cruiser, right? Especially not in a DD. So I see the Montecuccoli. Maybe we can get a few shots into him. Might as well make use of the smoke screen, which is another great advantage of the Clemson, of course. It benefits from the US smoke screen duration, which is the best in the game. And I'm just free to farm some damage, really. And maybe we can finish him off here. Well, that'll do nicely for the second kill. So I think it's time to do a little bit of scouting. There's some nice big juicy BBs down the bottom of the map there, in the south. I'm going to try and see if I can do something about that lot. Obviously if the fun police turn up with these planes, I might have to get out of Dodge, but at the moment, well, I think I've probably spoken too soon. He's coming back with a set of torpedo bombers there, I see. Yeah. He's going to spot me for days, no doubt. I really don't want to get caught out in the open, so I'll aim for an island. But yeah, he's turning round, I think. So I'm going to have to move away. I'm actually surprised that he's going for me with torpedo bombers, to be honest. I mean, he can only drop one torpedo, right? It's quite amusing, really. Bless him. Quite easy to avoid. I think the ship goes probably faster than the torpedo does. I just narrowly managed to miss getting obliterated by an Arkansas beta there as well. So that was a bit lucky, I think. So, yeah, I just need some targets of opportunity. I mean, there's a New York coming around the corner, which is nice. So, I'll probably send some torpedoes here. However, I think I probably forgot at this point that the Clemson's torpedo range is only like 4.5 kilometers or something, or 5 kilometers. So those torpedoes are unlikely to hit. But again, I can use the amazing smoke screen. I've got 1 minute 40 left. So there's a great opportunity here. In the meantime, I'll just keep the guns warm, and we've got a fire on the New York. The torps will soon be ready, and they are ready actually. So I think it's probably time to think about sending another set or two. Piotr Velik is running a little bit too quickly, so I'll target the New York, send 2 sets. And of course the great thing about the Clemson is you've got 2 sets of torpedoes on either side, so 4 sets in total. So you can just turn the ship and then send another 2. I mean, it's absolutely amazing for the tier. The best DD in my opinion at tier 4. But the second set aren't needed, and I've taken down the New York. However, my division mate in the Rhine is a little bit close to that bitty PB. And I remember talking to him about this, and we were having a bit of a laugh. He was expecting to get deleted at any second, but just watch what the BB fires at. I think his secondary battery are doing a little bit of damage to Z files there, but I think he's actually shooting at the New York. So I've decided to come back and help, of course. See if I can get some torps out on him. But I have to turn to get the torps away from the right hand side, because the left hand side are still on cooldown. And I have to turn back again because of the island, and I managed just to get 1 set out. I was a little bit too slow there. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And then I'll send another couple of sets from the left hand side. And I'm expected to get absolutely black, but he's not taking any notice of us. He's still going after the other BB. So it's absolutely amazing that we both survived there, I think. But you know, anything can happen at tier 4. Some of these guys have probably only just started playing. Might have just been playing for a matter of a day or 2. So then the Phoenix rushes in, so I get another set of torps out on him. And it's completely ignoring me. I mean, really? I'm right in front of him. That's the Kraken Unleashed. I mean, you couldn't make this shit up, could you? You know? Unbelievable. At this point, I remember laughing so hard, I couldn't concentrate on the game at all. It was quite an amusing moment, to say the least. So my focus is completely gone, and I decided to go back and go back to Z files. And all the time we're kind of bantering about what's just happened and just laughing like madmen. And there's only 2 ships left on the enemy team. I mean, we're only just over 10 minutes into the game as well. But I think this game kind of reflects what's happening in a lot of higher tiers as well. I mean, a lot of the games that I've played at tier 10 recently have been pretty much a whitewash one way or the other, you know. With the new camping meta and the Deadeye skill being used primarily on battleships, it's a pretty devastating effect, has to be said. I mean, the sooner they nerf that skill, the better, in my opinion, for the state of the game, really. So, they're down to 54 points. We're on 730, so all that remains to be done now is chase down the Hermes. Bless him. And, you know, the whole fleet's going to sail in his direction. And I don't think he's going to be too long for this world. But yeah, Clemson, is it still overpowered? Well, at tier 4 I would say absolutely 100% it's overpowered at tier 4. I think after tier 4 it starts to struggle a little bit. You know, the torpedo range is not up to scratch, anything above tier 4 or 5 really. But you can still do really nice surprise attacks around the side of islands. So, you know, great little ship. Smoke screen's amazing for the tier. And I highly recommend this ship if you want to learn how to play American DDs. Yeah, any DD for that matter. So all that remains to be done here is get a few shots into the Hermes, and that'll be the game. Yeah, the reload on the guns is incredible as well, so for the tier, and that's double strike, Kraken Unleashed, 80,000 damage. Yeah, pretty comprehensive win really. There's the hit list: New York Phoenix, Piotr Veliki V170 Montes Kokoli, and the Giussano that nearly deleted me. Yeah, a decent game, and thanks for watching as always guys, and I'll see you soon.